And they give it to him, you know, and he take them home. He would dispatch the kittens and have $5 for every one. What a cruel thing to do, you know? Oh, God. But there are cruel people out there. That's why. That's why you must take care of your cat.
Well, we don't understand we've had several abandonments, and we don't understand when there's places to call. Why leave it without food and water in an apartment?
I can't imagine it either. One of my cats was one of 6 that were abandoned by a family who moved. And they just threw the cats out the door and drove away.
Well, these people are leaving them in the apartment.
That's even worse. I mean, that's a sure death eventually.
It actually is becoming more and more common that people are moving and leaving the cats.
I can't dream of that. I'll tell you an interesting thing that happens. One of the biggest tragedies in our area is the Chautauqua Lake tourist group, because a lot of people will get a cat for the summer for the kids, and they kind of tire of the cat, and then when they leave to go back home after vacation, they leave the cat behind. So there are dozens and dozens of cats who are wandering around mewing and crying aimlessly around the lake area, the tourist area, in the fall. It's just tragic. We got one of them. We adopted one of them, who happened to turn out one of the most wonderful cats we've ever had. But he is one of those shy cats. He spent the first week we had him behind the refrigerator. He would not come out.
Yes.
Well, the owner of Tasty Acres has been a big support to us. We do occasionally help Chautauqua. It is a big problem there.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about picking on the institution, but the tourist area around there. What do they do for you over there? They're helping you out.
Well, he's always given us wonderful baked goods to sell at our yard sale, including a cat-themed cake.
Paul Smith. Of Tasty Acre at Chautauqua.
Tasty Acre at Chautauqua. Gives you, helps you out in a big way, huh?
And then he did a fundraising dinner for us this November.
Well,
and we're hoping to repeat that. It was a chicken and biscuit dinner or a ham dinner.
Okay, well, isn't that wonderful? We should always give a tip of the hat to people that are helping out. I mean,
well, we should mention John Monroe, too.
Now, what's John Monroe's role?
John has always helped us with any of our fundraisers. He has given us support. He gives us support financially, but of course through the flower shop. He's the florist, and he will give us some wonderful things to give for raffles or whatever.
Where's this flower shop?
Right on Main Street in Westfield.
Westfield. John
The
Monroe?
one with the penguins in the window.
Oh, I know that. I thought it was
Four
cute.
Seasons.
And he dresses them differently. He changes them around all the time.
And there is someone very important that we haven't mentioned yet, and that's Dr. Rogers and his staff at Village Veterinary Clinic. They're just wonderful to us.
He's in our neighborhood, right?
Yes.
It's right on Main Street. Not only does he give us great discounts, he's always there in an emergency if we need him on a weekend or we just have a question about how critical an issue is. They fit us in for testing so we can test a kitten right away before we would expose it to any other animals. They always fit us in. The whole staff is wonderful to us.
What's his name again?
Dr. Bob Rogers, Dr. Jill Colburn helps us too, and then the whole staff at Village Veterinary Clinic.
And that's right on Main Street in Westfield.
Next to the auto parts.
Okay, isn't that great? That's just terrific. It's nice to have a veterinarian who's giving to the community, because I will say there are some vets who are not very giving. And Dr. Rogers, to me, seems to be a real champion.
Oh, yes, he's a wonderful man. And he has helped us out so many times. And they even help us out by teaching us to do things for our cats so that we don't have to spend the money to go to a vet. So
yeah, well, there's really so little money, really, considering it. Do you get any help from the feed producers? I don't know. Purina used to help out with the dogs. I know that.
We're on some lists. Hopefully, it's actually it's a big thing right now, and most of the food processors for the animal foods have long lists of people to help out. But one thing that we do get is the broken bags from Walmart of cat food and cat litter.
Oh, really?
And there's a wonderful wonderful couple that is associated with the Northern Chautauqua Canine Rescue, Marcia
and Bob Okerlund.
And when they go down to get the food for the dogs, they'll pick up the cat food and bring it to us.
Bob Okerlund used to have an insurance company in Mayville.
Yes, he did.
Champion guy.
Yes,
a champion guy.
Also, if we have extra food that we can't use or we don't want it to expire, we do give it to the food pantry. so that people who need food can also pick up cat food.
Okay, so
That doesn't happen a lot, but when we have extra, we do give
yeah, I
it.
bet you don't have very much extra, considering you're holding, what, 26 cats now? That's a lot of cat chow. What do you feed them?
The kittens are mostly getting Purina kitten chow, and I do supplement with Fancy Feast kitten canned food. And the adults, that varies from home to home and cat to cat, but we try to stay with foods that are easily accessible so that if somebody adopts a cat, they don't have to worry about going to a vet to get their food. And we try to stick with Purina products.
Yeah, I buy we have a whole bunch of cats, I said, but we buy the kibble over at Walmart. And it seems that we've been adamant, they've been growing on that for years and years. We got old cats now, so it works. And I supplement it with some meat once in a while. I got one cat can only eat meat.
Sandy Devlin has been a supporter of ours, and she keeps supplies, and we get what we need from her occasionally, and other people. There are good products available.
How about cat litter? Gee, you must use mountains of that.
Yes, we.
What do you? And it's expensive stuff. What do you use?
There's a wonderful product.
What do you use? What do you use?
I have to thank my husband because he hauls the garbage out from the backyard to the front every Monday, and it weighs about a ton.
I know it does. Actually it's earth, really. It's just earth, and usually the cat litters.
You tell them about the product.
Yes, it's actually chicken feed, and I get it. It's at Devlin's Farm Market. It's called, and it's the name is left. Layer Crumbles. Thank you. Yes, not everybody thinks it's a great product, but it acts very much like a clumping litter, and it's 50 pounds for about $12–13. It's very renewable. I mean, you scoop, you remove the used litter, and you can replenish it a little bit. It's a long time in between total litter box changes. I think it's a wonderful product. Not everyone agrees with me.
Hot tip, guys. Hot tip.
Yes.
It's quite a
Layer
bit like
Crumbles.
the world's best cat litter.
Layer Crumbles.
Layer Crumble, you can get at Devlin's or most feed shops. It's chicken feed.
Yes, it's actually chicken feed.
But
do not get the pellets, and then there's another that is much finer. It's got to be crumbles. That's critical.
Get out of here. Quick, 10 seconds, 15 seconds apiece. Go ahead. 15 seconds apiece.
Fresh Step Multiple Cat Kitty Litter. We can always use it. It's wonderful.
Okay. What do you want to say?
I just want to say we have had tremendous support from the community for the past 3 years. We're coming up on our 3rd anniversary, and we hope it continues. And there have just been some wonderful people that we've met.
Celeste?
I guess I'd reiterate what Hilda and Judy have said. I'm just overwhelmed with the response of the community and the goodwill and hands-on.
Okay, your number is 581-0463.
0463, yes.
So get on the horn, guys, and if you can donate, you can give some help, you can adopt a cat. You have the world at your feet. I want to thank all the people who called in. Sorry, caller. We had a last caller didn't get in, as usual, often. But we'll get you next time. We do this every year. I want to thank especially Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor, Chris Burt, Chris Ramaker, Mort Flexer, Randy Bird, Roy Harvey, Jeff Zook, Don Zenz, and all the people out there who called in and gave us your time. And may all that is beautiful happen with you, and may your cat live forever with you in perpetual joy, and may you get a new cat, because every cat needs a friend. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers.